Hello, hello, hello! Today we are working on the dreads. Yeah, it was super simple. I only had them in for 6 weeks. And like I said, that's the max time that I would keep them in. You can, if you go any longer than that, it just gets more dreaded up and they're just harder to comb through. Not that it's impossible. It just makes it a little bit more tougher to comb out. But got everything combed out. Hair is, I mean, as you can see, like, just got static electricity in it, but super healthy. The kids are like, oh my gosh, it grew so much. In all reality, it didn't, like, we're talking half an inch, but I believe that it does grow faster when you have dreads in because it protects it, and it weights it down a little bit, and that just helps grow it out. And that's the point to me having dreads, is that I want longer, natural hair. So let's get the dreads in again. What I did was that I threw them in my washer, and yeah, so I just took them and I threw them in my washer, and I put some vinegar in with them just to kind of wash them out, rinse them out, get the oils out of them, and just get them smelling good again. And like I said before, like, they don't smell bad. That's the #1 misconception of dreads, is that they smell bad. They don't. They smell like, well, now they smell like laundry. I didn't use laundry soap. I just used vinegar and hot water, but they smell good. They just smell like hair, I guess, because that's what it is. So if you've made it to this video and you haven't seen how we make them, this is what we start with. This is just some synthetic hair. You can use real hair. So I just got some of this Kinkagalon hair. That's all it is. It's just like plastic hair, basically. And so, so you can watch the other videos on how we turn this into this. It's a little bit of a process, but once you have this, you get to reuse them. It's not something that I had to take out and throw away. So anyway, these are called double-ended synthetic dreads, and we're gonna get started, and this is gonna be a tutorial on how to install them. Okay, so to get started, I just want to section. I like to section off right, like, kind of down, because I don't want it to be above my ears, but I like to section it off, so I go down below my ears just a little bit and I section it off. Okay, so all this hair we're gonna do later. Put a clip in that, and that's just gonna sit still. We're gonna grab some more clips, and there's quite a bit. We're gonna probably put 5 or so dreads in here, and I'll try to show you the back, and then I just section it off again. And this is just the very first layer, and a lot of this I'm just going by feel, on what I feel. And this time I decided that I have over 50 double-ended dreads, and I probably won't put them all back in because it was just so much. I'm going to try to do bigger chunks of hair and bigger sections of hair and a few less dreads. My goal is to put like 40, 45 in maybe this time. So I'm going to section that off right there. So that's what we have so far. Okay, so I have this big section, this one, and then I'm just feeling, might do a little bit more. All right, so to start off with, I want to start with, for me personally, I'll start with 3 on the bottom. And the deal is that you're going to layer them like bricks. So you're going to put 3 on the bottom, and then you're going to do an even number, so 4, so they're off-centered, so that when you separate it, you don't just have these straight lines of chunks. It like looks like a brick pattern on your head. That's what I like to do when you're separating it. Now this time it's going to be less precise as it was last time, because I don't have all the mirrors that I had last time. I just kind of have what I'm working with, and so it's going to be a lot of feeling and just, you know, just feeling how it goes. What I use is orthodontic bands. Just like clear orthodontic bands is what we're using. They are size 3.5 is what I like. And they are, of course, my hair is blonder-ish. Is that a word? And so these are like clear blonde, but you can get these in black and different colors if you want. You could like do fun colors. Up to you. All right, so See if we can sit here. Three wraps and it's done. Now you have two dreads. So now we're going to go over here, but these are your first three. Get it all straightened out again. Alright, so now you'll see what I meant about the brick layering. So you can see where this one is separated here. I wanted to go back this way and separate it here so they all lay correctly. So just like the other ones, I'm going to take what I have here, everything else out of the way, separate it into two chunks, try to make it even. The biggest challenge when doing this by yourself is just keeping all the other hair separated from the hair that you're trying to braid in. Alright, so we're going to grab a dread. I like this colorful one here. It's going to go on the outside. So I'm just going to put it here. Grab the middle of it, like that. Alright, put it on your head. And you start braiding it in. Thread number 4. Secure it with a rubber band. I said I just do 3 wraps around and it's good. It's in. Alright, so I'm going to just work on this for a bit and see how far I can get, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how I continue to part the top of my head. But for the first 3, 4, 5 layers, it depends on how big your chunks of hair are. You just do the same thing. You just keep parting it so the parts, you part the next row up so the parts aren't the same, and you keep doing the brick layering, and you should wind up with some pretty cool dreads. Alright, see you on the other side. Got it separated in the back. I'm going to show you what I'm doing with that brick layering that we talked about, because I don't have a camera here that I can use, so I have to go to the camera or go to the mirror and come back. But let me show you what we got going on. Alright, this is layer 2. So you can see we got them all braided up. There's 3 more, and you can see how they are offset of the part, and then you can see that brick layering, and that makes them lay nice. So here's the last one. So the second layer is done. So back to the mirror, I'm going to separate it off again, make sure that I have a good chunks to braid in, and then we'll just keep on a braiding. Alright, we've been braiding for about 45 minutes or so, and I got a couple more rows done. There you go. You can see a little bit. Alright. But it's looking good. I'm liking the way it's going. I'm adding some more color around my face. A tip I wanted to give you is that if you have thicker dreads, or they're different sizes, then you can put your thicker ones, I like to put my thicker ones like this towards the back, and then my thinner ones towards the front. You can see just right there in those 3, you can see the size difference in them. And so, you know, I like putting the thinner ones around my face. I am adding more color towards the front, and I'll add more color up here, so you can see that, and that'll be more visible this time. Last time I kind of had them tucked up under. This time I'm bringing the color out. So that is what we have so far. Theoretically, I could stop and just leave it like this, but that means I'd have to fix this, and I don't like fixing my hair, so it's all going up in dreads. And it doesn't feel tight on my head. My head doesn't hurt. The weight isn't bad. I'm putting less dreads in this time. I haven't counted how many I have. I'll count those and see how many I have. But I know I'm not putting in as many as I did last time. So we'll keep on and keep it on. Okay, here we are. We got them all in except this one. I was going to show you a couple of things that you can do for fun. You can see that these are braided or wrapped. They're braided in, but they're wrapped and they're nice and colorful. And I have another one back here that's colorful. So that'll be a different tutorial. I show you how to do that. So you can have some colorful ones. I'm going to end up wrapping some different ones too. Like I said, I pulled some of the color ones out so they're on top. So those will relax, but I'm happy with them. I'm going to do this one. Here's another thing you can do is just braid, just lace it up with some thread. And like I said, that'll be in a different tutorial. That one's being a little crazy right now. All right, I'll show you the back. So this is what it ends up looking like. So, this has probably taken me, if I wasn't to stop, I stopped and fixed some dinner and stuff, but if I hadn't stopped, it probably would have just taken me an hour and a half to do it. It's really simple. The biggest challenge is separating off the hair into the chunks. So if you can have somebody that knows how to do that, I mean, you can have it done super quick. They're so easy to install. So I was going to show you one more time how to do just that. I love it. So you take your chunk of hair, you section it right in the middle, so you have two equal pieces right here. Like I said, they kind of want to be the same length, all right? Then you'll take your dread and you'll just lay that right in between them, okay? I like to get that one out of the way. And the first thing that you're going to do is make sure that's right in the middle, is you're just going to twist two hairs and like cross them over and then push this one up in the middle. And you're just going to start braiding it from there. Braid, braid, braid. Just as simple. You just treat that third piece of hair, or that dread, like your third piece of hair. Braid it on down. And if you switch directions, like you're not going to be able to tell, just whatever makes it easiest for you. But then you'll have this nice and tight, and then this one will come over and it'll lay like that. And that is how you install dread. And then you just keep on braiding it all the way down. All right, this is what I wanted to show you. See this, how this is thin and this is a little bit thicker right here? All right, so we're gonna take the thicker piece of my hair and we're gonna section off just a teensy weensy bit and add it to the thin piece. And then I'm just gonna keep on braiding down. You're not gonna be able to tell, but that will give you a more even braid and you'll be able to make it all the way down with both pieces. So if one piece gets thinner than the other, just take a little bit, pass it to the thin one, and keep on braiding. All the way down. Almost done. All right, once you get almost done where you ran out of hair, or ran out of hair, and take a little rubber band. And I like to do 3 twists. 1, 2, 3. And that seems to hold it nicely. Well, there you have it. That is how you install a head full of dreads. Yeah. So I put 47 back in out of the 55 that I had. So I was able to cut down a few. Thank goodness. So it's a little bit thinner, not too much, not that I can tell, but stay tuned for more videos on how to make them braided, how to wrap them, and some different hairstyles. I can't wait to show you the ways I wear my dreads and enjoy wearing them. And if you have any questions, post below. Please hit the like button. That helps a lot. And subscribe. Lots of good stuff coming your way. And we'll keep sharing the dreaded love. Thanks for joining. I'll catch you later. 19. How many did you get?
20. 21 over here.
Okay.
Oh, Dally, no,
So
you have
there's
18 over
20
there.
and you have 21.
21 and 19. Let's see.
Okay, that's 20. Okay, 21, so 41. 41, 42, 43, 44,
45.
45, 46, 47. All right.
40.
Ah, 47.